Hello everybody, just want to take this opportunity to show my Motorola Maratrac Go Box. This is a commercially made Go Box that's mounted in an aluminum Hoffman enclosure. It's made to transport out to a work site by truck or helicopter and then be used on the work site. The one I have here is a VHF high band Motorola Maratrac. It's 110 watts. This is the tag, so all the information that's on it. Motorola came out with the Maratrac. The books say about 1990. This one looks to have a 1996 date code, made in Malaysia. So it's 21 years old as I make this video. I've had it for about 15 years. I think it was in new unused condition when I got it. It was beautiful. Being in this enclosure, it doesn't get dirty. So what I did, went out to one of my ham buddies who's a pro Motorola dealer, and he programmed it for me. So I gave him this list. I only want to do this once, so I gave him this list of frequencies here to program, and it works quite well. I've got some weather channels and some other frequencies in here, and when it was initially made in this open space here, there was a Vicor switching power supply here. The Vicor gave up the ghost after about 15 years. It wouldn't regulate, so I replaced it with this MFJ 30 amp switching supply, which is a good little supply here. One of the best things about it is it's not made by MFJ. I think this also is sold under the Jetstream brand. So and another thing about the Vicor supply that had this, the Vicor is providing 12 volts straight up of power, just 12.0. With this MFJ power supply, you can adjust the voltage. So I have it set at 13.8 volts. Here, there is some voltage drop in the cables that feed the transceiver. So being able to adjust the voltage here, you can overcome some of that voltage drop here. But this being 110 watts, when the pro asked me how much power I wanted to set it up for, I said, well, give me the maximum. I'm not going to transmit that much. So he set it for 110 watts. It's spec'd out at 150.0 megahertz, being the low end of the range, but it works quite well in the 2-meter ham band. So if you ever get a hold of one of these things are built like a battleship. Now, this little power supply here, this thing draws an honest 20 amps when it's transmitting, which when you do the math, it's about 275 watts of input power. So, so here it is in the enclosure. And it's got a gasketed door here. It's got a mic here. I also have a remote mic and speaker that's in another room. So we run, this is in a sort of a closet situation up here. We run this from another room, and everybody in the family is ham. So let's go down here and listen to the
Intercoastal City, Louisiana, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Intercoastal City, Louisiana to Cameron,
So that's a little bit showing off how the receive and how the controls work, and I can adjust the volume and such from up here. And again, the main controller is downstairs. So good little rig up here. I've had it up here for about 15 years. The only thing that the power supply gave out, but the transceiver itself is going strong, and I expect it's gonna probably outlive me. So thanks for looking.